on the Gungeon riff. This is kind of insanity for me. We're gonna play as the pilot, but we're playing on the Switch with a single Joy-Con, and I've done this before. This isn't like a huge surprise for me, like as far as how it feels. But I haven't done this since I actually figured out how to play Enter the Gungeon. So it's actually like, it's pretty fun. It's honestly a pretty good time. Like as soon as you figure out like how to position your arms, etc., put the right buttons and the right mappings, it's like, yeah, here we go. It's not that bad. It's sometimes actually good. You'll see. You'll see. I make a lot more clutch dodges. And I know I'm gonna eat my words here. You know, I'm opening myself up for quite a bit of criticism. Even though we were just trying to avoid that in the WarioWare game, or Wario Land game. But yeah, you just aim with the circle. It's actually really easy. Once you position your cursor in the right spot, you just kind of focus down the, you focus on the bullets. It's not bad, you know? Like, the first time, when the Switch version came out of Enter the Gungeon, everyone's like, it's framey, and what's up with these gyro controls? These antiquated Wii controls, I thought died with the Wii. Nah, dude. They're just being creative. Each Joy-Con only has one stick. If anything, they're being more inclusive than Nintendo themselves. Who show you Mario Party and they're like, yeah, you can only play it with a single Joy-Con though. Which makes sense. But like, it's still, seriously? Wait, which game did it not make sense for? Oh, when you play co-op, when you play two-player of the Mario Maker, it essentially, well, when you go to the level creator and things like that, you have to use a single Joy-Con. It makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. I'm trying to think of other games where they don't let you use other controls. Pokemon Let's Go. They don't let you use the Pro Controller. It's rough, man. Like you give the illusion of choice, giving us all these options for controllers, and then you're like, yeah, no thanks, just kidding. Yeah, Pokemon Let's Go has the they have the single Joy-Con, and they even sold the Pokeball thing. So you can use that stupid little sphere as your controller. But yeah, it's strange. Hopefully they don't do anything stupid like that for the next Pokemon. Although they've already ruined most of the their public image, at least to the hardcore fans, by saying they're not gonna have all the Pokemans. I have slight hype for Sword and Shield, only because a lot of people are gonna have it. It's the first Pokemon game on the Switch, so I'm just excited for it for that reason. And I realize that they're kind of capitalizing on the fact that it's the first Pokemon on the Switch, but I just can't say no. Hopefully they release Red and Blue on the Game Boy Virtual what's it called again? Yeah, the thing that they have for NES and SNES, the feature where they give you a bunch of free games. Hopefully Red and Blue is on there. Hopefully you can just play with your buds through Red and Blue and basically make that Like the Pokemon that we actually wanted. Yeah, Temtem looks really great. Do you have it? Ooh, we don't need ammo whatsoever, but ooh. This is kind of a dumb move. Okay, here we go. But yeah, Temtem, I have, I backed it up on Kickstarter, probably when it first got announced, and I was like, yo, hook me up with that Switch version, and yeah, hopefully it delivers. It seems like it's gonna be like pretty darn good though, especially on a, like, as a Switch game. Yo, we shot it! No! It's fine. It's definitely gonna be different, because it's, like, even reading the updates that they put out from Kickstarter, it seems like it's gonna be completely, like, a totally different vibe now. They have evolved it to the point where it does not look like Pokemon. And yeah. Hopefully it does well, and I think it will. Like, just looking at the Switch lineup, we don't have MMOs to work with. We don't have anything like really that grindy, except for like Warframe and DC Universe Online, like games from 2010. I'm excited for Overwatch. I'm excited to keep this Enter the Gungeon thing rolling. I want to get better with these gyro controls than I am with a regular controller. That's kind of my goal. I have to. It's part of my name now. I am 100% contractually obligated. Oh man. But yeah, it's a lot of fun actually. It's like every time I mention motion controls to any friend of mine in real life or otherwise, they're immediately like, ugh. Even though they haven't played a game with motion controls in basically a decade. Yeah, like motion controls are 100% fine if they're not shoved down your throat. Yeah, if it's something you can... If it's something that you can choose to do, essentially. It's like with me, as an adult, choosing to do chores. Like, it actually feels good to do the dishes. I'm like, wow, the sink is empty. This is a great feeling. I feel like it equates to that quite a bit. The fact that we're killing this guy with the rogue special. I was gonna say flawlessing these guys, but yeah, alas. By the way, I forgot about my lockpicks. We could have tried for a free chest. I guess we still can. You like having dual control? Yeah, exactly. Fine-tuning aiming with the gyro controls sold me on Warframe. It's just the fact that Warframe is Warframe. It made me stop playing Warframe. Yeah, I can still go back. Yeah. I thought you were talking about Warframe for a second. I'm like, no, you're talking about the chest. You're talking about the chest. Yes. We haven't moved on to the second floor yet. But the main reason I am disappointed in myself is because we could have probably entered this room with a gun potentially. You couldn't get into Warframe. It felt like you were getting into Warframe for a second. But yeah, it is extremely jarring to start off with. Like they do they do themselves no justice in the beginning. It's just like, hey, here's basically everything that you can do in the game. Go. Oh boy. That's not really how you do MMOs. Like, after... When I stopped streaming, I needed something else to grind for a little bit. So I signed up for WoW Classic. Don't worry, I canceled it. Not because of this whole craziness, you know what I'm talking about. But I canceled it because I realized I didn't want to play WoW. But the way they introduce things is awesome. Like, just purchasing skills had me amped for leveling up. Every 2 levels, I'm like, ooh, I get a new sparkly thing to play with, essentially. So, but yeah, Warframe. I feel like that's not even like, as someone who learned all of those things. By the way, this beam sucks. Hold on, there's gotta be. Isn't there auto aim? Ah, there it is. We need that. 100% need that. But yeah, I learned all the systems in Warframe. But then after that, it still feels extra shallow. Like, I got into Borderlands 3 because the wife loves it, and I have a couple friends that were also going to play it. So we played it quite a bit, and a lot of people are like, kind of like naysayers about it, sure, but it's Borderlands. It's 100% Borderlands. I got to level 40 something and have awesome freaking guns. But I tried to get into Warframe because I wanted to play something, you know, on the go that felt like Borderlands. It's not that. Because when you kill something, it drops a possible piece for a thing that you can build, and then wait 2 days to then play with. No, that's not how looter shooters should be, to be honest. Looter shooters, you kill a thing, you pick up possibly the gun that it was using. You know, like bonus points if it's the gun that character's using, and then you destroy stuff with it. That's how it's supposed to be. It's Diablo in shooting form. But I feel like Warframe just keeps on getting further and further away from that, which is unfortunate. Boom, 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 boom. Hollow? Like the storyline? The storyline gets defined like 80 hours in. Which, at that point, like, anyone that cared about the storyline probably already dipped. To use a colloquialism from my childhood. They gon' get. Ba ba ba! This science cannon, not great. But it does kill the lead maiden pretty fast. I'm a fan of that. Oh, close. Close one. Literally have no idea what's going on in Warframe universe. Yeah, it's there's not much. It's your typical, like, multiple races going at it for resources kind of storyline. And then there's a thing about your character that's like you're involved in some sort of war within yourself. But yeah, for the most part, if you don't enjoy the rotation of shoot things, grab item that you might have as a material to build a gun, yeah, you're not gonna enjoy the game. Which I did. I enjoyed it for, 690 hours is what I had on my Switch for a little bit. That was completely unintentional. Ooh. This thing has all the curses, huh? But yeah, the shooter that I'm 100%. Hold on, let's back up for a little bit and say that Splatoon, I wish was better. A lot of people live and die by Splatoon. I liked it for, you know, like 20-30 hours of me playing it, sure. So man, as a shooter on the Switch, like being the only competitive game on the Switch, man, come on. Like, you don't have your Call of Duties on this thing. You don't have your typical games. You know where this is going. It's a game that's coming out Tuesday. That's not $60. I do own it on like 3 different platforms. But man, am I excited for some Overwatch. Oh boy. I hate to be, you know, I hate to be the guy that's supporting Blizzard after the fiasco that they've caught themselves in, but I can't just say no to Overwatch, man. If I start saying no to everything that's made in China, I'm gonna be naked. I'm gonna be ashamed. Oh no. Oh! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. Amoconda has no power over me. Oh boy. He is the hardest boss to read. Oh! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Give me that master round. Give me that master round. Yo, we got the genie lamp though. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so what do we wanna? We got a key. Overwatch story has more depth than Warframe. Yeah. I guess. I don't care much about the lore though for Overwatch. But having that game on the Switch, oh my goodness, why wasn't it a release day thing? Come on, guys. So they're first of all, the Diablo port, perfect. I run into no issues on Diablo. Like 0 issues. And that's basically what I'm expecting on Overwatch. I know there's a little bit of a difference because I think it might be like peer-to-peer. I don't know. Hopefully not. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully the connection, the internet connection between people doesn't bring down the quality. But I'm sure they already they took all of that into account. I'm sure that's probably why it took so long to come out. But yeah, I'm excited. I already pre-ordered it. It's already downloaded. So I'll be playing a lot of that. It has guess what it has? It's the only version of Overwatch that's gonna have gyroscopic controls. Yo, let's go. It might have something to do with my username. I might be playing a little bit of Zenyatta. If only Goose Game. Dude, they can make so many mini games with motion controls in general. Also, I found out how to set up Doom on my PC with my with a PS4 controller, with a little bit of gyro support. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing a playthrough of that at some point, because the Switch version, The Switch version of Doom, I'm not about to defend that game. Okay. I had fun when it first came out because I'm like, oh yeah, a shooter that's not Splatoon. Let's go. But then it looks like an actual port of a PS1 game sometimes. It's really rough on the Switch. Let's just put it that way. Oh boy. Okay, alright. Oh, okay, we're good. We're fine. We're fine. Some people were saying Slay the Spire runs bad on the Switch. That's 100% baloney. Maybe when it first came out. I don't know. Ports in general on the Switch are pretty good in comparison to what I had to go through as a Vita fan. Okay? You guys don't even understand the monstrosity of the Borderlands 2 port. If you could call it a port. Borderlands 2 on the Vita. Shivers down the spine. But guess what? I still put like 500 hours into that bad boy. Yo! Oh, jukes! I literally had my left hand off of the controller when that bullet came out. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're fine. We have wings now. Look at that. You have 2 Vitas. Nice. Wait, why do you have 2 Vitas? Huge Persona 5 fan? 8 PSPs? Do you have like one that's like legit and one for like, you know, for a wink? A wink? You know what I'm talking about. It rhymes with tra-la-la-la-la. Okay. Yeah, customer wear all day. Yo, you got a Slim God of War one? We got one of those for my buddy. Yeah, we got one of those for my buddy, and it was beautiful. It was 100% beautiful. He was like, oh, you guys didn't have to. He never touched the thing. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? He played God of War once. Like, got through like the first chapter and never touched it. He's like, I got Call of Duty on my 360. What do I need my PSP for? I'm like, you're... I'm not hating on Call of Duty. Call of Duty was awesome. All right, I played a lot of it too. But like, the PSP was so freaking good. It's why it hurts everybody's soul that the Vita was so bad. I kind of want this monster blood. I kind of want this pitchfork too. Let's go with the pitchfork. I don't care about the curse. Let me get the key. Let's get the monster blood, sure. Double curse. It's all good. Look at all our hearts. You had the 3G model? That's great. So my Vita, I don't know if it's my original Vita that I got. And to be honest, I got my Vita from a Craigslist dude. And then I somehow returned that Vita because it had some issues with it. Because, you know, I got it from a Craigslist dude. I somehow returned it to Sony. Because I'm sure they have a lot of extra Vitas to spare. And they replaced it. I then had to replace it like 5 other times. Because of either battery issues or like, you know, screen stuff going on. But yeah. Otherwise, I mean, so part of it was because I abused the heck out of the thing. I would just toss it into my bag without like a case, stuff like that. As far as the battery goes, I don't know. I had a lot of battery issues, but I think it might be because of like aftermarket chargers. I wasn't hip to how much damage they actually do to devices. But proprietary charger, you know, I wasn't about to spend 30 bucks every time on half of the charger. They don't even give you, like, if I remember correctly, they sold the charger in 2 parts. They sold you the cable by itself, plus the other end of it by itself. Like, how stingy can you be? Oh, I meant to open that? Yeah. Well, I was in a rant. Oh boy. No, it still hit me. It 100% still damaged me. It's fine. It's fine. We got a lot of hearts to spare. Let's just put it that way. Okay, boss fight time. Time to zone in. What gun should we use though? Sling? Yeah, let's go with sling. What do we have? Cannon Balrog. We're gonna die. There's a quick blank. Oh my. You know what? We have a lot of hearts. You know what? I don't care. I don't care if we don't get the master round on this fight. 100% fine. Here we go. I'm not streaming Wii Call of Duty. Look, so I know that I'm like kind of going into like a gimmicky space with this motion control kick that I'm on. But Wii Call of Duty. There's a reason why everybody says the Wii is extremely casual. It's because quote-unquote serious games like Call of Duty were treated like child's play toys. You know, they weren't treated well. Let's just put it that way. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. Like, I tried for the life of me, tried to enjoy Scout's Honor. I tried to enjoy Call of Duty on the Wii, the first one that ever came out. It wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling it. Give me Umbrella Chronicles. You know, the light gun shooter, dude. No, that was an awesome game. If you're a fan of like any light gun shooters, like in arcades, like House of the Dead or etc., those games, yeah. But when you try to incorporate like basically physics that were not supposed to be, you know, it doesn't work. Now bring that to VR, bring that same concept to VR, and it all changes. The perspective changes, literally. You know, playing Borderlands 2 on VR. I think I have like 11 episodes of it on the YouTube channel. You know, that felt great. That was perfectly fine. But yeah, it all depends. But that's also like, I think VR is part of the main reason why motion controls are kind of like getting fine-tuned. If gyro controls are not standard next generation, I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna be like, you guys are idiots. There's a reason why everyone's switching over to mouse and keyboard PC games, and it's not just 100% graphics. It's, you know, it's part of the precision of the aiming. A smooth YouTube plug, dude. I'm getting better at it. I incorporate it in my daily conversations in real life now. And they're like, "Oh, you do YouTube stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah, You know, it's just a side thing. I say it like it's an actual job. Ah, jeez. But you gotta be like comfortable with it, right? You gotta take some sort of pride in it if if anybody else is gonna actually enjoy it. I don't know. That's how I feel anyways. Like if you yourself like don't enjoy your own stuff, like if you watch your own video and you're like, ugh, never mind, then stop recording that crap. You know. Rith leaves. Switch Fortnite, gross. No, the Switch Fortnite runs worse than the mobile Fortnite. That's saying something. I've legit had people that, you know, this channel was basically built on mobile, sure. Built on the bones of a mobile fan base because of Brawl Stars, and eventually switched over to a lot of Switch, you know, Switch users. But yeah, so I've got a lot of mobile slash Switch people here. People legitimately saying that Fortnite is better on phones than on the Switch. It's so bad. No, let me go. Let me out. Let me out. Am I gonna die? We need to switch to a better gun here. Okay. All right. Just a tiny bit of radio silence for you. Jeez. Doo 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 doo. Consumed by the Fortnite rank. Exactly, like it's just unacceptable. Okay, so this is gonna be hilarious because nobody cares about this version of the game, but you put out Save the World on Fortnite on the Switch, I'd play the heck out of the game. 100%. That's gonna be the closest thing that we'd have to a looter shooter. Fallout 76. It's already, isn't it like a buggy mess? Have you seen Ark? Have you seen Ark on the Switch? The dinosaur game? It's essentially like Rust, but with dinosaurs or whatever. I guess it's more like Minecraft. I don't know, but it's awful. It is atrocious. A lady Xtoris, back when we were playing Warframe a lot, and she started streaming that. Oh, I was just like, it's cool. You got like friends you can play this with, but that's the only reason I would play that game. But I would also play with, you know, sticks that I found on the floor with friends. So. Turok 64, that's a game. There you go. We're gonna die, by the way. I've accepted it. But I'm not even gonna look at his health. I'm gonna just 100% focus on mine. How do we make that dodge? He's actually a god? Disregard where that rock went. No! No. We need a better gun. Okay, do we have anything else here? Let's use the lamp. Come on, Will Smith, help me out! No, help a brother out! No! I invoked Will Smith's name. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We had fun. That's all that matters, right?